Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Archie's Girls, Betty and Veronica, number 75, in Facsimile from 1961 in Archie Comics. It's a good day whenever a new Archie Facsimile edition hits the shelf. Pound for pound, you're not likely to find much better in the way of comic books than a whole issue of Dan DeCarlo art. This is from relatively early in the man's tenure, before credits were standard in the Archie line, although he does manage to sneak his name in as a contributor to the Paris Fashions pinup page. So, for what reason has this otherwise normal Archie book landed itself a deluxe reprint? That would be the issue's first story, featuring the first appearance of a certain Mr. Inferno. Who's Mr. Inferno? Why, none other than the devil himself, Old Scratch, who convinces Betty to sign on the dotted line for her soul on only the second page. Even if the slight twist at the ending seems predictable enough in hindsight, it still made me laugh. Mr. Inferno may not have appeared very often, but was unusual enough to mark the issue on the secondary market. This is the same secondary market that turned Jughead 78 into a rare book based on a cohort of monsters appearing on the cover. Archie collectors, as always, remain a breed apart from the common run of man. As far as vintage Archie goes, this is an excellent distillation of the formula. 3 out of the 4 longer stories feature some kind of light fantasy element, and the one that doesn't features stunt ventriloquism. In another story, Veronica finds herself punished by the universe for her compulsive lying, and in still another, the girls find a magic mirror that turns them into grotesquely distorted reflections of themselves. The magic mirror also transforms Mr. Weatherby and Miss Grundy into young hotties who take the first opportunity to sequester themselves in an office and make out. Old Archie comics always seem to go a step further than you might expect, given the giant Comics Code sticker plastered on the front cover. Perhaps the general air of benign Americana was sufficient enough to lay the veil over the censor's eyes. It's worth remembering that not only was Dan DeCarlo one of the most talented good girl artists in the history of our medium, but also one of the better humor artists as well. That the girls can be both sexy and funny without sacrificing either virtue is a testament to his specific skill set. Frank Doyle is the writer here, to the best of my understanding, and he certainly seems to understand just how to get the most out of an artist like DeCarlo. Although they may appear insubstantial on first look, these are incredibly sturdy humor stories, drawn exceedingly well and still capable of eliciting laughter in 2025. I've said it before and I'll say it again, we remain in desperate need of a systematic reprint project for DeCarlo's massive body of work.